Good afternoon guys and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the direct correlation between digital media and digital divides. The term digital divides has been used to explain many different forms of separation and has really come to people's attention in the past few years. So what is digital divide, you might ask? The digital divide is the gap between those who don't have access to internet and computers and those that do have access. The use of digital media has seen new divides arise due to digital skills and techniques needed to use such technology. With the main divide not being access to computers and internet like it used to, though the actual skills and knowledge needed to operate this technology. The attention around the theory that digital divides is mainly due to access has recently shifted, and is more directly correlating with the ability to learn and develop skills to use this technology. Not only does digital media cause separation, but can also bridge the gap between divides. This constantly occurs through a few main digital media types. These digital media types are social media, augmented reality, and virtual reality. Due to these, we are able to experience things we may usually not have the luxury to do. In the recent years, the debate whether or not new divides have been created has really sparked attention. Panayita Satsu from Swansea University quotes that regardless of the technological advantages achieved in the information society, inequalities in the adoption and integration of information and communication technologies continue to frame and give new nuances to the concept of digital divides. That not only are original divides continuing to happen, but with the introduction of advanced technology, new problems are starting to occur around the same perception of digital divides. I do not think that digital media has created new gaps between technology in different areas, though has helped to evolve these original divides and in some cases made them stronger. Due to this, new problems have arisen and continue to happen because of the lack of skill and knowledge needed to operate these advanced technologies. In many parts of the developing world, differing speeds of diffusion will inevitably mean a widening digital divide. With this being said, Duncan Campbell expresses the certainty that digital gaps will continue to widen as long as new technology is created and there are new skills and knowledge to learn. With many countries not having access to all the advanced technologies that is continually being released, who would think otherwise? Not only can they now not get their hands on this new advanced technology, though their second-class devices do not have the same access as the modern-day high-end devices. But access isn't the problem, it's education that really stands out. Schools and learning environments in many communities around the world with such a lack of basic technology lose the ability to teach such skills that may be needed to operate these devices. For example, there are many schools around the world who have a computer for every single child in the class. But there are also many schools around the world that don't have a single computer in them at all. So which school is going to be the most impacted by digital divides? Well, yes, obviously it's going to be the school with none at all. Not only because they don't have access to the internet in the first place, but they don't even have the skills or knowledge needed to operate a computer. This shows the extreme impact that digital media has on the ever-widening gap between digitals. However, not only does digital media prove to widen the gap, though it can also remove it completely altogether. In the past few years, we have realised the detrimental role that social media, augmented reality, and virtual reality play in bridging the gap between digital divides. When this started to occur, some people were not happy with certain situations that arose due to its functionality. For example, President Hosni Mubarak of Egypt had an ingenious idea to shut off the internet for the whole country for 5 days. Armi explains that he did this for one reason: to halt the flow of communication and coordinated assembly taking place over social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter. This drastic measure not only shows the impact of digital media, but proves it bridges the gap between certain digital divides. This is only one example of many. Social media has helped bridge the gap all over the world, with most recently protests in Moscow and Brisbane organised on platforms such as Facebook and Twitter to bridge the gap between Parliament and the middle class. Virtual reality bridges its own type of gap altogether. allowing us to experience different situations that may be out of reach or just aren't real. My brother Henry constantly uses this virtual reality headset that allows him to play games and feel as though he's actually taking part in it. It gives you a sense of reality and as if you're actually taking part for real in your own life. With this, the gap between real world and virtual environments becomes one. Not only is virtual reality one reality that bridges the gap between digitals, but so does augmented reality. Not many people know the relationship between augmented reality and digital divides, so I took to my mum to see if she, as a knowledgeable uni teacher, knew the true meaning.
Augmented reality, does it bridge the gap between technology divides? Possibly in a virtual reality sense. It gives you a sensation of what is involved in those situations. Authentically, I'm not sure that it's actually balanced, but it gives you perception of reality.
As a bit of a shock, you can see that she knew the basic understanding of it, but not the true meaning. Augmented reality is a version of virtual reality that creates the world's situation on a certain piece of technology, which makes the user not able to tell the difference between the virtual augmentation of the device and their reality. This not only proves that augmented reality and virtual reality diminish certain digital divides, though that people don't even realise the gaps they are bridging when using these devices. Digital media is a very powerful tool. Not only has it strengthened digital divides through evolution, though it has significantly widened the gap between multiple communities and environments surrounding digitals. This is not only due to the access that is limited in these areas, though the ability to be able to teach such skills and knowledge being lost. There are many examples of digital media being used to bridge the gap between digitals. Three main types I touched on were social media and the way it brings people together from all different communities using different social networking platforms. Virtual reality that gives you a sense that the virtual game you're taking part in is real. And augmented reality, a virtual augmentation that bridges the gap between your reality and the virtual reality. Digital media has a significant impact on digital divides, having the ability to strengthen it, widen it, and completely get rid of it altogether. No wonder it's such a big hit at the moment. Well, that's all from me guys today, and I will see you at uni.